The interesting creatures known as lobsters are also good to eat. They contribute significantly to their respective ecosystems globally and are an important economic product. They are easy to recognize in the wild thanks to their large pincers and heavily muscled tails, but they are equally noticeable on a dinner menu. It's crucial to first comprehend what lobsters are like in their native habitat in order to fully appreciate the relative size of the largest lobster ever. Arthropods are a subgroup of which crustaceans are a member. The heaviest arthropods in the world are lobsters. Other crustaceans include crabs, prawns, krill, woodlice, crayfish, and barnacles. The bulk of lobsters are between 9.8 and 19.7 inches long and up to 15 pounds in weight. They can be found in all oceans and prefer to live by themselves in rocky crevices or burrows. Although lobsters normally live between 40 and 50 years, it can be challenging to estimate the age of wild lobsters due to the absence of reliable dating techniques. Due to hemocyanin, which contains copper, being present in their bloodstreams, lobsters have blue blood. Lobsters are omnivores, meaning they eat a variety of things according to their diet. Among other things, they typically prey on fish, worms, mollusks, other crustaceans, and other plant materials. Cannibalism has been reported in both the wild and in captivity, albeit these are incredibly rare events. It is possible to interpret cannibalism incorrectly by looking at the stomach contents of lobsters who consume their own skin after molting, which is common in the lobster population. Numerous predators, such as people, huge fish, other crustaceans, and eels, hunt on lobsters. Fishermen routinely catch lobsters in North America, notably in the northern Atlantic Ocean, including the biggest lobster ever. The lobster fishery alone brings about $450 million for Maine. The world's largest lobster was caught in the waters of Nova Scotia, which is referred to as the lobster capital of the world. Californian spiny lobsters are plentiful off the Pacific Ocean's coast and are well liked by recreational fishermen. A baited one-way trap called a lobster pot that has a color-coded buoy is the most widely used method of trapping lobsters in North America. The waters off the shores of the United Kingdom, Norway, various European nations, and northern Africa are home to a variety of Atlantic Ocean lobster species in vast numbers. Additionally, a number of lesser-known lobster species in the global lobster trade can be found along the coasts of Australia and New Zealand. You can catch lobsters using a variety of techniques, whether you're an amateur or a professional. The use of a lobster pot is just one method of catching lobsters. Other techniques include trawling, gill nets, hand fishing, and spearfishing. There are numerous nations that only permit the use of gill nets and heavy restrictions on trawling. The number of lobsters that recreational fishermen can catch is likewise subject to a cap in many nations. The world's largest lobster is a concrete and reinforced steel sculpture created by Canadian artist Winston Branham and is located in Shediac, New Brunswick, Canada. The statue is composed of bronze and is 11 meters long, 5 meters tall, and 90 tons heavy. It was unveiled on June 15, 2010, and the Shediac Rotary Club commissioned it as a tribute to the community's lobster fishing business. The sculpture cost $170,000 to make and took 3 years to construct. It was finished. Every year, it gets about 500,000 visitors. Despite popular belief, this is not the world's largest lobster. Before Xinjiang, Hubei, China built a 100-ton lobster/crayfish sculpture in 2015. The Big Lobster Monument in Kingston, South Australia, held the record. In the past, lobsters have also sparked discussion over the morality of animal butchery. In the past, it was common practice to boil live lobsters before cooking them. However, in some nations, like Switzerland, lobsters must either pass away swiftly or be put comatose before being processed. There are devices that electrocute and stun lobsters before killing them, and they stand for a more humane way to do so. The cruel practice of pithing, which is widely condemned, involves inserting a metal rod into an animal's brain. 3 ganglia, or nerve cells, can be found in the lobster's complex brain. The lobster won't die from pithing damage to its frontal ganglia, but it will become crippled. Only a few laws protecting invertebrates are in force in the United Kingdom. If researchers find evidence of sentience in lobsters, Parliament will reconsider the Animal Welfare Sentience Bill in 2021 to safeguard lobsters from gruesome preparation methods.